Welcome to another edition of Jack Rigo Productions. Today I'm going to do a little bit more about the teaching basics of baseball with my cousin Kara, who wants to learn more about it because she's a Cubs fan and she's enjoying this. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is show 4 different pitches. We're going to start out fastball. 2-seam fastball is when a pitcher grabs the ball on the seams and when he winds up, he throws it, and you flick the ball so you can try to get the rotation that it moves in or out at the plate. Very important. Now, the next one's 4 seams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. Throw it, flick it, except this time with the rotation it comes straight. It doesn't have any break on it normally. So those are the 2 fastballs. Next will be a curveball. Curveball is a pitch where you want to grab the ball on the seam and you flick it down and it comes with rotation. You would wind up and flick. Flick it so you can see the rotation coming down from 12 to 6. The next pitch I'm going to show is a changeup. A changeup is usually in the palm of your hand with all of your fingers around it, that you grip it almost like a palm ball. And when you release this ball, use the same grip, same motion as throwing a fastball. So you wind up, you throw it as fastball, except when it comes out in squirts. It usually has rotation and comes down. And the last one I'm going to show you is not anything that I really threw, but it's an important pitch for Major League pitchers in 2016. It's called a slider. You grab the ball kind of like a C, and when you wind up, you come up here, you take the ball and you kind of like throw, almost like turning a doorknob, like this. And you flick it, and it goes from right to left for a right-handed pitcher. Now another thing I wanted to show, Kara was asking about, how do you have the strategy to attack a batter? Well, most of the times I learned this from watching Tom Glavine and Greg Maddux, Atlanta Brave pitchers in the 1990s, awesome Hall of Famers. They always talked about how you attack the batter. This is a right-handed batter in his home plate. What Glavine and Maddux would like to do is have your catcher set up a little bit past the outside corner. Ball comes in. You kind of hope that they swing. Next pitch, throw it another inch further. 2, 1-1, 2-0, depends. Then you throw another further. After that, after you set them up, the next pitch you want to throw a fastball in on their hands, so maybe they pop it up, swing and miss. You never want to throw the ball right down the middle unless it's like a 3-0 count when you're trying to prevent a walk, because if you do that, it's going to go about 700 feet. Obviously, an exaggeration, but it can go over 400 feet when batters. Major League batters get a hold of a pitch that they crush. Sometimes they also talk about, instead of just going outside, like to throw the curveball that comes down and the catcher catches it and frames it to try to get those corners. You always want to work the corners. If you watch the games now on Fox, they have like a little graphic when they show how a pitcher attacks the hitter. They have like the little red line that shows where the balls are going. I know they were showing it earlier for Hendricks, for the pitcher for the Cubs, and also for Tomlin for the Indians. It's outstanding. I love watching that because you kind of get into the guy's head to try to attack a batter. It's not just see the ball, throw it. Maybe we'll get lucky and get them out. These guys think everything out when they attack different batters. They might see if a batter has a weakness. He can't hit the outside pitch, so you continue on. Or if he can hit the outside, he doesn't like the inside. You throw it inside, fastballs to try to jam him. Hopefully it pops them out. Last thing I'll talk about too is I'm old trying to get up here. Say you have like a guy on first and second, or a guy on second alone. The right-handed batter wants to try to hit the ball to the second baseman or first baseman to get the runner to move up to third with less than 2 outs. If you're a smart pitcher, you throw the ball in here. And he can't hit the ball over there because it's in on his hands. What's he going to do? He's going to hit it to shortstop or third, or he's going to swing and miss it. You have to strategize with everything when you're pitching. It's so important. All right, well, thank you very much for watching this different edition of Jack Rigo Productions. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and go Cubs.